In the world of hip-hop, few feuds have captured the public's attention as intensely as the ongoing clash between Curtis "50 Cent" Jackson and Sean "Diddy" Combs. Over the years, both men have built empires that have reshaped the music industry, but their paths have never been entirely amicable. From 50's raw, street-savvy persona to Diddy's polished mogul status, these two giants represent contrasting facets of the hip-hop world, and their rivalry has grown into something far more than just personal. It's become a battle for respect, power, and legacy. The latest chapter in this long-running feud took a new twist when Diddy's son, Christian "King" Combs, seemingly crossed a line by dissing 50 Cent in a track. This set off a chain reaction that led to both sides taking to social media and interviews to air grievances. What seemed like a small misunderstanding quickly snowballed into a full-blown public feud, with explosive allegations, threats, and accusations flying in all directions. As the drama unfolded, 50 Cent, ever the savvy social media strategist, made it clear that there were more dangerous stakes at play. The public feud may have started over a diss track, but it quickly became much more than that. King Combs' disrespectful diss track, igniting the fire. The drama began when King Combs dropped a diss track targeting 50 Cent. The song, titled "Pickhead," seemed like a direct shot at the G-Unit rapper, and it quickly gained traction among fans and media outlets. Christian wasn't shy about his disdain for 50 Cent, throwing out brazen lines that attacked both 50's legacy and his reputation. One of the most eye-catching lines was when King Combs rapped about his father, Diddy, being hated by many, but still remaining unshaken. As the track progressed, Christian made more pointed references to 50 Cent's past and the role he played in the hip-hop industry. The line, "We ain't doing that, but we out here selling tracks," appeared to be a jab at 50's early life in the streets and his rise to fame. But the real bombshell came when Christian rapped about Diddy's involvement in shady activities, hinting that some of the secrets had been covered up, but that they had proof of these secrets hidden right next door to Diddy's house. Christian's insinuations suggested there was more to his father's empire than the public knew, and the line about the house next door raised eyebrows, with many wondering if this was a subtle confession about Diddy's connections to illicit activities. While the track was bold, it wasn't just the lyrics that caught attention. The track's release, especially with its aggressive tone, came at a time when tensions between Diddy and 50 Cent had already reached a boiling point. Christian had inadvertently thrown gasoline on a fire that had been smoldering for years, and 50 Cent wasn't about to let this attack go unanswered. 50 Cent strikes back, a savage response. 50 Cent, known for his ruthless attacks on rivals, wasted no time in responding to the diss track. The rapper's reaction was swift, and as expected, he didn't hold back. In a series of posts on social media, 50 fired back at Christian and his family with a level of venom that could only be described as calculated. He pointed out the reckless nature of Christian's actions, mocking the young man's perceived lack of understanding about the consequences of disrespecting someone like 50 Cent. 50 Cent's brand of revenge is always strategic, and he wasted no time reminding people of his street cred and his unrelenting nature. The response was less about the music and more about sending a message to both Christian and Diddy. 50 had fought hard to build his empire, rising from the grim streets of Queens to become one of the most influential figures in the entertainment industry. His reputation for being ruthless and no-nonsense was well-earned, and now, with Christian's disrespectful diss track, it seemed as if 50 was ready to make an example of the Combs family. While much of the public focused on the beef between 50 Cent and King Combs, 50 was keenly aware of the deeper implications. The beef wasn't just about a young rapper making a bold move, it was about legacy, power, and the very foundation of their respective empires. In the 50s' eyes, Christian had gone too far, and now it was time to pay the price. The backstory: 50 Cent's ruthless reputation. To truly understand the gravity of 50 Cent's response, it's important to examine his history and why he's not someone anyone should mess with. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson wasn't always the wealthy entrepreneur he is today. He started out on the streets of Queens, New York, where he survived a brutal upbringing filled with violence and danger. As a young man, 50 got involved in the drug trade and street life, but he eventually turned to music as a way to escape the chaos of his early years. In the early 2000s, 50 Cent exploded onto the scene with his debut album Get Rich or Die Tryin', which quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Known for his gritty lyrics and street-smart persona, 50 carved out a space for himself in the rap world that was both feared and respected. However, his success came with enemies, and his feud with other rap legends like Ja Rule and Murder Inc. is well documented. Over the years, 50 earned a reputation for going after anyone who crossed him, whether it was through diss tracks, social media taunts, or other forms of retaliation. 50's influence extends far beyond music. He's built an empire in television, acting, and even business ventures, all while maintaining his tough-as-nails persona. His success, combined with his ruthless attitude, made him a force to be reckoned with in the entertainment industry. And now, Diddy's son had unknowingly walked into the lion's den by taking a shot at him. The fallout, 50 Cent's retaliation, and the Combs family's response. After King Combs's diss track and 50 Cent's counterattack, the fallout was inevitable. In an unexpected move, 50 Cent also began to expose some of Diddy's darkest secrets, bringing up rumors and allegations that had been circulating in the hip-hop world for years. These included accusations about Diddy's relationships with young women, his questionable behavior at parties, and even whispers about his sexuality. The most damning revelation came when 50 hinted at a potential documentary about Diddy's life, which he claimed would delve into the mogul's shady dealings and murky past. The idea of a documentary that would expose Diddy's private life struck a nerve, and many wondered whether 50 would actually follow through with this project. If he did, it could completely alter the public's perception of Diddy and his empire. One of the most controversial moments came when 50 teased a snippet of the documentary that featured claims from former Bad Boy Records rapper Mark Curry. Curry alleged that Diddy had been involved in drugging bottles at nightclubs in order to manipulate the behavior of women, making them more compliant at his parties. These explosive allegations, whether true or not, served to further fuel the public's disdain for Diddy, and 50 Cent seemed more than willing to stoke the fire. The influence of 50 Cent's social media warfare. In addition to the traditional methods of retaliation, like diss tracks and interviews, 50 Cent has become a master of using social media to further his agenda. Through Instagram, Twitter, and other platforms, he's been able to build a narrative that paints Diddy and his family in a negative light. With a massive following, 50 has the power to shape public opinion, and he's used this to his advantage by posting damning photos, videos, and memes that attack Diddy's character. One of the most infamous posts came when 50 shared a photo of Diddy in a compromising position with another man. The post was accompanied by a caption that insinuated that Diddy's sexuality was being kept hidden from the public. Though Diddy denied these rumors and brushed them off as lies, 50's relentless trolling has continued to keep the rumors alive in the public's mind. The real stakes: reputation and legacy. As the feud between 50 Cent and Diddy rages on, it's clear that the stakes are high for both men. For 50 Cent, the war is about securing his legacy as one of the most influential figures in hip-hop and entertainment. By taking down Diddy, one of the industry's most powerful moguls, 50 is positioning himself as the king of the rap game. However, the battle goes beyond just power and money. It's also about respect. 50 Cent's reputation for being unrelenting and dangerous is at the core of his persona, and he's determined to maintain that image at all costs. For Diddy, the stakes are just as high. His legacy as a music mogul and business tycoon is deeply intertwined with his public image. If 50 Cent's revelations hold any weight, they could significantly damage Diddy's reputation and tarnish the empire he has worked so hard to build. In the cutthroat world of hip-hop, where every action is scrutinized, the fight for legacy is more important than ever. 50 Cent's provocative social media tirades against Diddy. In recent years, 50 Cent has ramped up his relentless trolling of Diddy, particularly on social media, where he has built a reputation for airing out dirty laundry and starting feuds with fellow celebrities. His latest online attacks came in response to Jason Derulo's defense of Diddy's character. During an interview, Derulo was asked if people should give Diddy the benefit of the doubt and assume his innocence until proven guilty, to which Derulo replied affirmatively, citing the importance of maintaining an innocent until proven guilty stance. Derulo's comments didn't sit well with 50 Cent, who promptly took to Instagram to mock the pop star, urging him to shut the fuck up. But the verbal jabs didn't end there. In what seemed to be a playful but pointed swipe, 50 joked that he might find Derulo on one of them tapes, a cryptic comment that hinted at the infamous rumors about Diddy's parties and the compromising footage allegedly kept of guests. These references to tapes stem from long-standing rumors about Diddy's after-parties, which have long been associated with alleged predatory behavior. These rumors, alongside accusations of sexual misconduct, have plagued Diddy's career for years. They became more pronounced following the explosive lawsuits filed against him, where women claimed they were subjected to sexual assault and exploitation. 50 Cent's online antics seem to suggest that he knew more about these allegations than he was letting on, hinting at a vast hidden world that few dared to expose. The tapes, the lawsuits, and the growing tension. The reference to tapes takes us back to a well-known allegation from producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who accused Diddy of possessing compromising footage of guests at his parties. According to Jones, Combs would allegedly ensure that only certain people drank from certain bottles, with some bottles supposedly laced with substances that made women feel sleepy or slippery. These startling claims painted a grim picture of a world where power and influence were manipulated for dubious purposes, and many speculated that these tapes could hold explosive revelations about the mogul's personal life. Meanwhile, Derulo, perhaps not fully aware of the severity of crossing 50 Cent, responded to the mocking comments with an Instagram post showing an edited video of him punching someone with 50's face superimposed. Derulo later clarified that he didn't personally know Diddy, but still stood firm in defending the principle of assuming innocence. Despite his defense, many in the comments warned him to think twice before challenging a figure as ruthless and combative as 50 Cent. This episode is just one chapter in a saga that dates back over a decade. The rift between the two began in the mid-2000s, when 50 Cent's rise to stardom and Diddy's domineering presence in the music industry were already well established. The hip-hop world has long been filled with rivalries, but the one between 50 Cent and Diddy has always been uniquely fierce. Their feud has spanned multiple incidents, from Diddy's refusal to sign 50 Cent to the more personal and often deeply humiliating attacks that have been exchanged in public. 50 Cent's relentless pursuit of Diddy's secrets. The animosity between 50 Cent and Diddy escalated following a critical moment in 2006, when 50 Cent's diss track alleged that Diddy was involved in the 1997 shooting of rapper Notorious B.I.G. at the age of 24. This marked the beginning of what would become a vicious, multi-layered public feud. Since then, 50 Cent has repeatedly insinuated that Diddy was somehow linked to the unsolved murders of both Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur. Despite the lack of evidence or legal accusations against Diddy regarding either of these high-profile cases, 50 Cent's comments have perpetuated the narrative of Diddy's darker connections. 50 Cent's relentless trolling went beyond just rumors and insults. The rapper even started mocking Diddy over the potential scandals surrounding him, including his alleged involvement with the 1996 killing of Tupac Shakur. This fueled suspicions that Diddy's public persona may have been a carefully constructed front, hiding much darker truths. Diddy's response, however, has always been to remain stoic, despite the growing number of people questioning his actions and integrity. The bigger picture: allegations, lawsuits, and federal investigations. As the feud between 50 Cent and Diddy continued to unfold, more serious allegations began to surface. Multiple women filed lawsuits against Diddy, accusing him of sexual assault, and these legal battles only intensified the rivalry. The public allegations were further compounded by the federal raid of Diddy's properties, including homes in Miami and Los Angeles, in March of 2022. These raids, reportedly part of an investigation into sexual trafficking, were seen by many as an indicator that authorities might be on the verge of uncovering something major. 50 Cent, never one to shy away from controversy, quickly took to social media to mock the situation. He tweeted that, "It's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done," implying that the mogul's troubles were no longer a matter of innocence, but were now the subject of serious criminal scrutiny. He even started posting headlines and memes about Diddy's legal woes almost daily, using the opportunity to amplify his own long-standing criticisms of the hip-hop mogul. Despite Diddy's legal team vehemently denying any wrongdoing and labeling the raids as an unprecedented ambush, the damage had already been done. For 50 Cent, this was another opportunity to pile on. He began mocking Diddy's misfortunes with increased vigor, capitalizing on the heightened drama surrounding his rival's ongoing legal battles. 50 Cent and Diddy: the history of a missed opportunity. The tension between the two, however, has deeper roots in the music industry, dating back to a pivotal moment in the early 2000s. At a time when 50 Cent was beginning to make a name for himself on the underground scene, Diddy's Bad Boy Records had the opportunity to sign him. However, Diddy passed on the chance, citing concerns over the drama that seemed to follow 50 Cent everywhere. In a meeting with Yao, a former G-Unit affiliate, Diddy reportedly mentioned that he didn't want to sign 50 Cent because of the potential backlash from the ongoing beefs surrounding Notorious B.I.G.'s death and other personal issues. Years later, this decision would be remembered as one of the biggest missed opportunities in Bad Boy's history. 50 Cent went on to become one of the most successful hip-hop artists in history, signing with Eminem's Shady Records and releasing his iconic album Get Rich or Die Tryin'. But the decision not to sign 50 Cent is a pivotal point in the ongoing drama between him and Diddy. The rapper's bitterness about being rejected has only fueled the fire of their rivalry, with 50 Cent constantly mocking Diddy's business decisions. The impact of their rivalry on the music industry. At the heart of this feud is the power dynamics of the music industry. Diddy has long been seen as one of hip-hop's most successful moguls, known for his ability to build a brand and shape the careers of artists like Notorious B.I.G., Lil' Kim, and Mace. However, as more secrets about his personal life emerge, his once untouchable status seems to be crumbling. For 50 Cent, this is the perfect opportunity to capitalize on Diddy's downfall, not just for personal satisfaction, but to elevate his own brand. The feud between 50 Cent and Diddy is emblematic of the cutthroat world of hip-hop and the entertainment industry as a whole. It's a world where reputations are built and destroyed in the blink of an eye, and where the public's fascination with celebrity scandals can propel artists and moguls into new levels of fame, or lead to their ruin. Eminem's role, the hidden warning in his lyrics. What adds another layer to this already explosive rivalry is the involvement of Eminem, 50 Cent's longtime friend and collaborator. Eminem has never been shy about voicing his opinions, and in recent months, fans have begun to revisit some of his lyrics that now seem to foreshadow the drama surrounding Diddy. One such lyric, from his song Fuel, seemed to cryptically reference Diddy's alleged misconduct, with M playing on the word SA, a reference to sexual assault. This clever wordplay, seemingly innocuous at first, now appears to be a subtle warning about Diddy's actions, and fans have pointed out how the lyrics make more sense in light of the charges against him. Many are now speculating that Eminem knew something that others didn't, and that his lyrics were an early hint about Diddy's hidden life. Tupac's allegations against Diddy, the ghost of a rivalry. Past. Finally, we cannot ignore the long-standing allegations made by Tupac Shakur, who was very vocal about Diddy's involvement in the chaotic and violent world of hip-hop. Tupac, known for his outspoken nature, once gave an interview where he alleged that Diddy was involved in shady dealings. These accusations were part of a larger narrative about the tensions between the East Coast and West Coast rap scenes, tensions that ultimately culminated in the deaths of both Tupac and Biggie. Tupac's comments about Diddy have never been fully investigated, but they linger as a dark cloud over the mogul's legacy, particularly in light of the mounting allegations against him. A clash at the Halloween party. On the surface, the Halloween party seemed like a typical celebrity gathering in Los Angeles, a mix of high-profile guests, fashion, and the usual glamour. However, as Ray J left the event with his manager, David Weintraub, and the actress Amber Rose, things took an unexpected turn. According to TMZ's reports, Diddy's sons, Quincy, Justin, and Christian, allegedly confronted Ray J in an intense and charged moment. What was once a festive atmosphere turned into a tense showdown. The sons of Diddy, whose relationship with their father has often been portrayed as fiercely loyal, had reportedly grown angry over recent comments Ray J made regarding Diddy's ongoing legal troubles. Ray J, known for his outspoken and often controversial remarks, had voiced his opinions on the matter, possibly crossing lines that the Combs brothers were unwilling to ignore. The confrontation quickly escalated, with the brothers allegedly surrounding Ray J, ready to defend their father's reputation at any cost. As the altercation heated up, the situation looked like it might spiral out of control. With tempers flaring, Ray J found himself in a precarious position, not knowing whether things were about to escalate into physical violence. The tension was palpable, and Ray J's own manager, David Weintraub, was on edge, unsure whether the situation could get any worse. At one point, Ray J even seemed to hesitate, sensing that one of the Combs brothers might be carrying a weapon. In this volatile moment, the possibility of a shooting or violent clash seemed all too real. Enter Chris Brown, the peacemaker? Just when it seemed like things might turn dangerous, a familiar face emerged. Chris Brown, who had been sitting in his car outside the party, saw the confrontation unfolding and rushed to the scene. Describing the moment as a surreal intervention, witnesses recalled how the singer quickly sprang into action, as if sent by fate to to break up the impending chaos. Known for his quick reflexes and celebrity status, Brown was able to step in and pull the Combs brothers away from Ray J, diffusing what could have been a violent situation. Brown, Ray J's manager, and a few other partygoers worked together to separate the two parties, creating just enough distance for the situation to cool down. No one was injured, and the confrontation came to a sudden end. However, despite the drama dissipating, the incident left lingering questions about what had really been going on behind the scenes, and whether there was more to this altercation than met the eye. Family loyalty and power dynamics. Diddy's sons have always been incredibly protective of their father. Since he became embroiled in a high-profile legal case, his children have consistently shown support, attending court hearings and publicly defending him. In the days leading up to the Halloween party confrontation, Diddy's children released a joint statement with their sisters, condemning conspiracy theorists and critics who had targeted their father in the media. For the Combs siblings, their loyalty to their father is evident. They are not afraid to take matters into their own hands, as seen during this incident. What's particularly alarming is the possibility that Diddy might have had a hand in orchestrating the altercation. Many insiders believe that he could have instructed his sons to confront Ray J, or at the very least, intimidate him. Diddy has long been known for wielding his power in the entertainment industry, and the notion that he could use his children to silence someone speaking out against him isn't entirely far-fetched. The speculation around Diddy's influence over his children also brings into question the true extent of his control over his family. Is it possible that he orchestrated this confrontation to send a message to Ray J or others who might be harboring damaging secrets? The idea that Diddy could have used his sons as pawns in this game of power and control is certainly plausible, especially given his reputation for manipulating situations behind the scenes. 50 Cent's long-standing criticisms of Diddy. The dramatic altercation at the Halloween party also plays into the larger narrative surrounding Diddy's public image, one that has been shaped and challenged by many of his peers in the entertainment industry. Chief among Diddy's critics is 50 Cent, who has long accused Diddy of using his influence to manipulate situations and control narratives in the industry. For years, 50 Cent has painted Diddy as someone who will do whatever it takes to protect his secrets and maintain his powerful status in the entertainment world. In light of the recent altercation, many are starting to see 50 Cent's criticisms in a new light. The rapper has consistently claimed that Diddy moves people like pieces on a chessboard. And now, with Diddy allegedly pulling strings from behind the scenes, it seems like 50 Cent's words may have been more prophetic than ever. If Diddy can allegedly use his sons to intimidate Ray J, it only reinforces the idea that he wields significant power over those closest to him, even his own children. This ongoing feud between 50 Cent and Diddy, fueled by their own personal animosities, has only grown more complex as the years go on. While 50 Cent continues to publicly criticize Diddy and his actions, the recent altercation between Diddy's sons and Ray J only adds to the narrative of manipulation and control that 50 Cent has been promoting for years. The bigger picture: Diddy's legacy and family. As the dust settles on this explosive revelation, many are left to wonder what it all means for Diddy's legacy and the future of his family. The altercation, though seemingly small in the grand scheme of things, is part of a much larger pattern of behavior that raises serious questions about the lengths Diddy will go to in order to protect his image and his power. For Diddy's sons, this incident marks a significant moment in their relationship with their father. Whether or not they were acting on his instructions, it's clear that the bond between Diddy and his children runs deep. But at what cost? If Diddy truly orchestrated this confrontation to intimidate Ray J or silence someone who might know too much, it paints a troubling picture of the family's loyalty to him. As for Ray J, his role in this drama is not yet fully understood. While he has expressed a willingness to resolve the situation peacefully, the question remains, does he have something to hide? Is there more to his involvement in this altercation than simply defending his opinions? As the story continues to unfold, the full scope of the power struggle between Diddy, his family, and those around them will likely continue to be a focal point of public attention.